Hello and welcome to Cinegary Movie Reviews, and today we're going to review Robocop for you. Now, Robocop is finally back, and director José Padilha has updated the beloved classic to suit a modern audience, to tell the story of a man with barely anything left of his existence that gets a second chance to live in a robotic body and become a cyborg crime fighter. In the future, there is a public concern over the technological forces being put on the streets and on the front lines. Omnicop looks for an opportunity to tout the robotic advances they have made to sway popular opinion in their favor. And when Detroit police officer Alex Murphy becomes the ideal candidate to meld mankind with machine after a car explosion, Omnicop CEO Peter Sellers decides to turn him into Robocop. With barely anything left of his body, Sellers and Dr. Norton convince Clara Murphy to give Alex a second chance to exist in robotic form for the sake of her family and for the sake of science. However, when Murphy awakens, his reaction in becoming more weapon than man adversely reflects on Omnicop. As he tries to regain his humanity, Norton is pushed by Sellers to put boundaries on Alex's mental control in order to make him more of an effective product than person. But can technology really override free will? One of the good things in Robocop is the cast, of course. Joel Kinnaman nails the rough around the edges cop and family man who is put through an unbelievable transformation. He hits all the emotional and detached characteristics of Murphy as he grapples with being both human and robot. Gary Oldman shows why he's one of the best actors by bringing empathy to a man who believes in his work while becoming a Frankenstein-esque creator. Keaton fantastically twists a Steve Jobs riff and mixes in the showmanship of a Richard Branson. The direction is also good. Padilla delivers great raw action cinema in the same vein as his intense Elite Squad films. For a PG-13 movie, the action is well placed and feels like a first-person shooter at times. Despite the lack of blood, the violence in the film really captures a future where robots go head-to-head. Now, what didn't work? The mainly unclear villain. There isn't a well-defined big bad guy in the remake. You have the guys who set up Murphy, corrupt figures, the corporation, the borderline bad doctor, the media, the robot guy, the government, but who is Murphy fighting against? The film touches upon all these evils and Robocop takes care of business in most respects, but it was too scattered to build to a rousing conclusion. Another so-so thing is the social commentary. It's nice that the film attempts to be political, but it also seems to be throwing ideas at the wall and waiting to find out what sticks. There's the drone warfare, dehumanized militarization, free will versus programming, and even commentary on the media with Sam Jackson's turn as a futuristic Rush Limbaugh type. All could be interesting, but there's just too many threads to follow and too many loose ends. Another factor that troubled me is the character development. Because the movie crammed in all of the above, you don't get enough time to see Alex as a person. The man who was supposed to be our means to care about all of the above is just not there. This would have helped the audience care when he loses the ability to be a family man or a regular Joe and feel engaged with his fight to get it back. Kinnaman, Cornish, the kid and his partner are all doing good work, but you only get glimpses that are overwhelmed by the commentary. Robocop suffers from the bloat of a cluttered narrative, even though it's not boring. It could have been great if the social commentary was more focused, if the film had more defined villain, less people, and more family. 2.5 stars for Robocop. The potential is there, but in the end, it's only just good enough. But before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The Cinegary, for all the latest in movie reviews, celebrity gossip, and short films. Until next time, goodbye.